Yeah, temperature's going to take a big dive today. A couple messages out the door this morning that you're going to need to know about. It's windy, all right? It's not too windy right now, but that wind really going to ramp back up. I think wind will be a big weather player later today, and that temperature is going to drop. Do not be fooled this morning by the 55 degrees because we're going to end up in the 30s on your commute home today. Wind advisory along our lakeshore counties. Why just the lakeshore? Everyone's going to see wind today, but when you have a westerly wind, what will develop later today, the lake, there's not a lot of friction, right? If you get over the land, you have the buildings, trees, hills, so the wind kind of slows down. It's tampered a little bit, but if you get along that immediate lakeshore, it is going to be rough later today. We're expecting, there's a gale warning in effect. We're expecting anywhere from 5 to 10 footers out on Lake Erie this afternoon. It's not here yet, though. This is the cold front moving through. You see that little fine line of downpours. That's the actual frontal boundary. Heavy soaking rain across northeast Ohio right now, including Cleveland. Stretches out towards the heights on the east side, Mentor, Willoughby, down towards Chardon, seeing some heavier rain. Down to the south, we've got a pretty heavy downpour, likely gusty winds with this along the front, heading into areas of Wayne County, Worcester, Orville, over towards Doylestown, about to get in on that. Heavier soaking rains from Wellington back towards the Shelby, Mansfield, and Belleville area. And then back towards the Akron, Canton. It's pouring in Summit County right now. Canton area out towards Massillon and Louisville, not seeing any real heavy rain yet, but you will in about 5 or 10 minutes. And look at it. We've got more to come. We've got heavier rain all the way back down towards the south. This will clear out pretty quickly this morning as this front moves through. A sharp northwest wind on the backside, and there you see that area of low pressure that continues to ramp up. Temperatures, as I mentioned, they're mild right now. We're generally in the mid and even upper 50s outside. It feels like spring, smells like spring outside as well. Winds have backed off a little bit from our 40-plus gusts we had last night. Still gusting to 32 in Akron, but the winds aren't going to be a big issue this morning. It's going to be breezy. We'll have some gusts, but notice how we go through time. It really ramps back up 1, 2, 3 o'clock. And the wind direction changes. This is a cold wind coming in this afternoon. That cold air has to get here somehow, and it gets here via wind. Look at the difference. 50s and 60s out ahead of the front. Here's that dividing line, and Arctic air coming into the northern tier of the country. Teens and 20s for the northern plains. That is southbound. So today, in terms of hour by hour, we lose the rain. We get some clouds, even some sun peaks midday. It's not going to be a bad middle half of the day, but the temps are going to be plummeting, as I mentioned. So National Zymer hour-by-hour forecast agrees. 8 o'clock, still some rain around. 9, 10, we say goodbye to the rain. We'll just have clouds and sun. Keep in mind it's windy at this time. Temperatures down into the 30s by 1 o'clock. Later on today, we're down into the 20s in spots. We'll start to establish lake effect snow, primarily in the snow belt. We've got a pretty good fetch coming across the lake. I think we could get some heavier snows, Lake Ashtabula County out towards Erie. The rest of us will just have a cold night as we drop back into the low 20s. Tomorrow, lake effect snow continues before winding down. How much snow? Could pick up a couple inches out in the snow belt. Not a robust event, but still, it's going to be a little bit different from the 55 degrees that we're feeling here this morning. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast. Temp drop today. We're down to 30 at best tomorrow for a high with some snow showers, a little bit of area-wide snow Wednesday. And then we do it all over again this weekend, Dave, up into the 60s as it looks right now Saturday before snow moves in later in the day. Wild pattern.
Yes, it is. All right, Matt, thank you.